he wanted to. They just thought I already hit every marble I shoot at. I did almost.
Okay. What do you think makes a good marble player?
Well, of course, you got to play regular. And you got to hold your marble right. And try to learn to shoot different shots. And try to learn to shoot light as you can. Well, I remember, I always thought I was at my best when I was in my 30s. 34, 5-year-old. I thought it was better right then than it was any time. Of course, I've played pretty good marbles up to I was around 60.
Well, what about physical things? Like, I remember before you said the size of the hands you thought made a difference.
Well, see, your fingers, long fingers, don't make a good marble player. One reason, they shoot on it, hold on the end of their finger in the center of the thumb more than anything. I've noticed that all my playing. They don't make as good a marble, and they can't shoot the English. Except they knock a marble 45 degrees, their marble go 45 degrees. Most of them play. Because I played some awful good marble players, but they can't shoot the English. Where a lot of players can knock one 45 degree and stop their marble close to where they hit that marble. I can stop one in 5-6 inches, not one 45 degree, right or left. I can stop my marble close to where I hit that. But they ain't many could do that.
All right, what about eyesight?
Yeah, that's another thing. I was playing at Thompsonville. And I'd get down to shoot, and looked like there's two marbles that are about 3 inches apart. Sometimes I'd get up, bat my eyes around a few times, and get down there, and there'd just be one. And I got tired of that, getting up. And I got this shooting at one of them marbles. And one but one there, one after, looked like it too. And I got tired of getting up, and I just shoot. And sometimes I shoot the right one, sometimes I shoot the wrong one. And the people got telling me I need glasses. Well, I got glasses. Still went playing. And I found out I couldn't hit them marbles. Just like if I want to hit an eighth of a marble or knock one right or left, I'd either sometimes hit them dead center or miss them. I wasn't good with my glasses. And never was as good as I was before I started wearing glasses. Now, that's a difference it made in me. I just might have had to quit hitting them marbles just a very little of them. Sometimes short shot, I'd shoot that a lot, but long shots, I just might have had to quit it. And people I was playing against want to know why. And I didn't shoot them shots like I used to, and I told them. And I just, since I thought, same way with shooting poo, it's the same way with shooting poo. I couldn't cut a ball nothing like as good after I started wearing glasses. But that's funny, the difference it made.
What about the strength in your hands? Does that make a big difference?
Well, since I got my hand hurt, of course, I learned to not use no power in shooting marbles. Just the lighter I can shoot, I can play all day and my thumb would never get tired. I didn't use no power about it. A lot of people shoot real hard, their hand and thumb get tired. I know I went places playing and hear about me playing marbles. Well, one laying out there 2 or 3 foot, I just hit it real loud and one knocked to the edge. And you'd hear the outsider say, "Why, look how weak his thumb is. Why, he can't play marbles." Said, he barely did hit that. We'd get off 10 foot, and I'd hit that marble the same way, just hit it light. And he'd say, "Well, look how far he hit that." They thought my thumb's weak, I couldn't shoot. I had control. I could hit one 2 foot light, I could hit one 10 foot light.
What about brains, smarts. Are there any, would there be any dumb person that wasn't too smart be a good marble player?
Well, I don't know about that. Of course, some players are smarter than others.
Well, how about...
I never was smart myself. Had one, never played marbles like I did, don't get.
Well, what about patience? Do some people get in such a big hurry to go on and make their rounds?
Yeah. There's some people, you can lay around a hole for 20 minutes, help them make a hole, but I played with partners, they won't lay one shot to help you make a hole. They won't go on and make theirs. It's hard to win with somebody like that. Partners got to work together. I know me and Webb, we go to different places to play and go and play new players. And somebody I'd never seen play, I'd get out in front of them and watch them see how the hole of the marbles, how they shoot. I'd do it 2 or 3 times, and I'd go talk to Webb how we'd have to do to beat them. See, you play everybody different right now. You just don't know how to play to a line. And if somebody couldn't play hard at all, couldn't hold a marble good, I'd tell Webb, I said, now Webb, we'll rest this game. Well, we wouldn't hit a half a dozen marbles. We'd just lay around and do nothing. Then my sorry players would get further along towards beating us than the good players would. We just didn't try again them. Outsiders be sitting on them good players and said, now they ain't playing good today, we'll beat them today. But when them good players come in, go to using them good shots, they didn't like it at all.
How often does a good player have to play to stay in practice?
Every day helps. Why, I've seen the time, even me, I can lay off 2 or 3 days and have to play 2 or 3 games before I can play good. Every day helps. I don't mean just play soccer, but it's safe to just play 2 or 3 games every day.
How much age can a man get on and still be a good marble player?
Well, some different. Some people's eyes don't play well. Some don't. They can play right on.
Have you seen good players, say 70, 75?
No, not. Old man Miller Plum is 74. He wasn't what to call a good player. He couldn't see too far. And of course, I played him when I wasn't as good as I used to. He just rolled a hole 5 and 10 foot of the marble. He just danced at the hole in marble. He expected me to hit that marble. And the last year or 2 he played with me, he'd do that. Well, I couldn't hit them marbles as far as I used to. He still thought I had to hit them, see. Well, I see him dancing the marble one hole to the other, and then it'd be 10, 11 foot. He danced that marble hole, and I'd hit that marble, and he'd just fall back and just die laughing. He put too much pressure on me.
What kind of people do you think it is that plays marbles?
Well, I don't know now, hardly. Used to about everybody played, because some were better than others.
Well, would people like the people that run store, would it be more the farming type people, or the store people, or bankers? Would you?
About everybody business places, everybody played. Every business place had a marble yard, of course. People meet there and play. It's like talking about the farmers. Used to, the farmers get out early morning, worked about 10 o'clock. They come in, eat the dinner early. They go to the marble yard, stay to 3 or 4 o'clock. Then they go back and work on the farm. Son. I know my dad used to take us to the marble yard. And, well, we get ready to leave the marble yard. Of course, I thought I was going to have to leave like the rest of my brothers. The players would talk him into letting me stay, see, and play. Cause my other brothers have to go back and work on a farm, and I'd get to stay and play marbles. Every time they might not talk me into and let me stay and play. Of course, that one doing my brother's ride don't get.
Well, how do these adults decide when they're going to let a child out there play with the adults? When you were running your yard, how did you decide that?
Well, kid, you just can't hardly let a kid that don't know a thing more about come in a game. Yeah. Even two kids. You can't let them come in and play with me. And if they ain't got a chance to win, it don't make a good game. Best way to do is let the kids play again, kids. That's the best way.
Did you let them play on your
yard?
yard?
Let them kids play.
When does a kid start playing with adults?
Well, depending on how good he is, he ought to be 15 anyhow, but something like that. Some of them better than others. Some good at 15, some can't play much. The kids need them yards over. We had a yard down there for kids. I forgot to tell you about that. Well, we built them a yard. Sure, the kids had them yards. They had lights just like we did.
Was it as big as the?
No, it wasn't hardly big. And them kids work on their own yard. Of course, we would too, outside. Grown people go and help them work on the yard. They had a good yard of it. And the girls, some women come and played down there. They played in the boys' yard. They played with the boys. 2 or 3 women go down there and played with the boys. Yeah, I forgot about the kid yard. How many times now you mentioned that? Had their lights fixed up and everything.
Did many kids come out and play that way?
Well, Lord, yeah, they played every day. Of course, when the men weren't there to play, sometime maybe wasn't enough men to play, some of them kids played with the men. And them kids played on the big yard. Well, I told them, when there wasn't enough men there to play on the big yard, they could play on the big yard, but I said, the kids got to have a yard to themselves, or they won't get to play much if they ain't. Yeah, they like it fine. See, a lot of people bring their kids down there to let them play marbles and stay with them.
Well, did you find many colored people coming out to the yards and playing?
Not many. One down there.
Did you ever go up on Freehill? Well, go ahead.
There's one of the marble players. Talk to him.
Dumas, did you ever play against any left-handed players?
Oh, left-handed players, good players. Lots of left-handed players.
Do you have to play them any different? Does their English work any different?
Well, yeah. You play a left-handed player, or a lot of you play a right-handed. You know, right-handed player, naturally most of them hit a marble to go right and ain't good on hitting one to go left. Well, left-handed, he good on going left and ain't good on going right. You play him different. You play right on the other side of him. I have forgot that though.
Have you ever seen someone that could shoot with either hand?
Oh yeah.
Huh.
I can name you John Black Williams. He's a good marble player. I went to he built a yard up here in Kentucky. Mount Herman. That's the name of the place. I went up there and found it. Way we done it. A bunch that hadn't played in a long time. Roy White, one of them, George Carter, one of them. We hadn't played in a long time. We just must got together. About 8 of us. Yeah. Went out there one night to play. And had the whole 16 foot apart. That's too far. We narrowed it down, you know. There was several there to watch us play, and we narrowed it down, made them just like we used to playing it. More action from outside, you know, people like we narrowed it down and had some good games. Well, John Black had 2 boys that played. And I played one of the young boys. I actually played with this young boy. I played with him. And had an appointment to go back and play another night. And that boy got drowned. They sent word down here for me not to come, that boy. And his daddy got drowned.
But his daddy's the one that could shoot.
Either hand. And Tom Marsh was another. Oh man, they used to play that at home. You just rub that hand that way. Wait a minute. And Bobby Wall.
He uses either hand?
Sure, he shoots either hand.
Now, would they normally do that in a game to get it to go left or right?
Yeah, I've seen shooting either hand.
Huh.
Well, I couldn't even. I thought, I'll tell you this, there's a bunch come out of New York, down at the Marble Yard, see us play. Of course, they heard about me playing and noticed my Marble Yard. I was sitting on the side, and I'd always, strangers come in, I'd always talk to them. But I didn't tell them who it was, and they sit down there and said they come to watch Dumas Walker play. I said, well, he ain't here today. Might be here directly. Well, I got in to play the next game. And I was shooting with my left hand. I can't play a bit from left hand. I done the worst you ever seen. Of course, nobody wouldn't tell them who I was. They weren't no fools. And one of them said, try your right hand. You might do better. I said, well, I could. I couldn't do no worse. I started shooting my right hand when I got to doing the best. One of them spoke up and said, well, I know the whole time you Dumas Walker when you was practicing. Good. They bust down there and asked what about them playing a little, and let's go back home. Tell me been in Tennessee or playing marbles. So I'm sure. I said, I'll take one of you, and one of these other boys take others. We'll play a game. You know, both them boys shoot marbles pretty good. They liked it better than anything.
Well, why do you like to play marbles? What do you like about playing marbles?
Well, it's from California come here. Right here. Marble right up on the bank, about a half mile up there. Said they couldn't understand me or like to play marble the age I was. Well, I was pretty good then. I said, well, come and watch me play and you know more about it. They come up and watch me play. Of course, I was a pretty good player. After seeing me play, they said, yeah, we know now the reason you like playing marbles. Call you and play. That's what the fella likes. He likes it after you fought it for years. If he's good, he likes to play cause it's like I am now. I don't want to play cause I can't play. When my arm gives me trouble.
Yeah.
It aggravates me so. If you've ever done anything good at any this marble, you ever been good at it, and get where you can't, it aggravates you more than a fella where you never was good at something. It aggravates me.
Did you like the part of it about being out with your neighbors and friends and being in a big gang of people like that? Did you enjoy that part of it?
Oh yeah. When they have a tournament down here, everybody says I play better than anybody. Said I don't try to play to get in the tournament. Said then they can't beat me. Said I play so much better. I don't think it don't excite me and don't get me nervous because I played under pressure all my life. Man, Marvel, I played good players all my life. I played hard games. But I played one game. They picked the 4 best players in the county playing the school fire one time. County fire at Salina. We played 2 hours and a half on one game, and I had to quit and run a mile. Didn't get the game out. Because us forward know one another and played together a lot. And picked the 4 best players. We played out. Oh, we didn't miss marble. None of us hard. I had to quit and run that mile. I run that mile faster than it's ever been run in the state of Tennessee again.
Why did you have to run a mile?
As in the program, see, I had to run a mile and I had to throw the baseball.
Huh.
I was on schedule to do that, in school.
Well,
I could throw a baseball. I never played baseball. I could just throw a long way. I said never been 3 throw across the coming river at the ferry, and I was one of them.
Huh. What, do you think marble playing is good exercise for someone?
Oh, yeah. I put on the stomach. See, I didn't play nothing for about 7 years. You got me into it again. And I lost tucked my belt up, I think, about 3 inches.
When you got back?
First year. Best exercise there was. Mm-hmm. Up and down. It don't bother me too much now to get up and down. It never did make me much sore.
Hey, what about, has there ever been any problem with drinking around marble yards?
Some of them, yeah.
How does someone that runs the marble yard control something like that?
Now that down here, them state troopers, of course, they played with us and helped me make a marble yard, and they told me, said, now, we can't play here with you if you're lying and drinking. The best thing to just start letting people know that you ain't gonna let people drink here. And that's where I done it. Uh-huh. And as long as that marble yard down there, I didn't have no trouble. I had 1 or 2 to leave just because they come out drinking.
Did it ever get to be a problem at any of these other yards?
Yeah, some of them. See, a boy got killed over in Moss.
What happened?
Boy stuck a knife in him.
At a marble yard?
Yeah, up there in Moss.
Would you tell me about that? I never heard about that.
Sure. You notice there, you go through Moss, that place on the right, the old store burned. It's burned here lately. West Grade Dog. It's right on the other side of Marble Yard was. And they just arguing or something. The Dexter boy killed the Burnett boy. I know them both. But took a knife and killed him.
And were they arguing about some part of the marble game?
I don't know. I wasn't there. Argue something. Yeah, some of them argue about something about but something. I don't know. It's always something. It's like you say. See, I told you about everyone spans their whole round, span one hand this way. I'll tell you another thing that they done over there. You ain't really loud. Say if a hole's there and you're here, you ain't supposed to make no line like that. You're just allowed to put your hand out there as far as your span. Of course, if it's like that, it'd be different. I read why they stopped that on the dusty yard. I see them just push dirt up like that, dust, and then take a finger and make a mark through it and start that marble down that line through that dust, and it couldn't do nothing but go in that hole, could it? See, that wasn't fair. They stopped that. They stopped that if they weren't allowed to do that. If there's some object man out there, it can knock it out of the way, but first making a line through that dust. I know some of them over done that. You might notice it.
I didn't know.
Yeah, make lines like that. That's their habit. And I'll tell you another thing, see. They hang their finger in the hole, see. Every time they do that, say for a hole, they hang their finger in the hole and they soon wear out that hole, see. They tie that hole up with their finger. It's making my life. Hey.
Well, on this stabbing that took place, how long ago was that?
Oh, Lord, that's been a long time. Well, that might have been about the time I went in service. Now, up here, talking about going up here, we were shading playing. We playing there one day. It was 10 went up there with him. And I was taking time out playing with all these 10. I'd play one game, he'd get out, another come in, I'd play a game with him. Well, there's some men are coming up there. They didn't get to the marble yard. And they said he's going to throw them Tennessee marbles away. Well, Gold Ballard, the name of one of the men at the marble yard, he wouldn't got me to come up there playing. His nephew, both of them big rough fellas. And they told us, said, boy, said, you Tennessee boys ain't got a thing to worry about. Said, if there's any fighting done, we'll do the fighting, but you don't have to fight. They went down there and told them men, said, if you don't even make another step, Cole, that marble will cut your heads off. Him and his nephew did. Said, turn around and go back.
What was the problem over?
They just drunk and they're going to throw them Tennessee marbles away. I don't even know who it was.
So they're going to throw the marbles away?
Yeah, Tennessee marbles. It didn't excite me, for I wouldn't kill them. Back then, well, I'd fight a dozen. It didn't make no difference to me if they'd come up there. But they went but one more with me, and laid with me, that old man. He had a gun on him. You know, I didn't know he had a gun on him.
But that was...
I guess I could whip either one of them. I used to be a hog when I see it.
But it was a bunch of... they got drunk up there and...
Well, I don't even know who it was. They was coming to Marvin, and they got a little distance from it, and they was hollering. They was going to throw them Tennessee marbles away.
Have you ever known...
You know, people at farm marble playing just like down there at my yard. One that played marble, even if they drunk some other time, they don't want to drink and play marble. They don't even want to be bothered with somebody drinking.
Did you ever know of anybody getting mad enough over a game to fight about it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know that.
What's some of the things that have happened like that?
Well, he's my partner. And this man's uncle. And my partner said, have I been to Upper Hole? And his boy said, you was up there, but you didn't have no business up there. He meant he went for the hole. He didn't mean nothing by it. He told him he didn't have no business. He was up there, maybe got knocked up or shot up there. He went up there to make the hole. It's Charlie Spirit, though, Buster Savage, that Charlie was ready. He told him he didn't have no business up there. It made Buster mad. That was my partner. Made him mad, and he walked up and popped his fist in Charlie's face. Charlie said, Buster said, you my uncle, and all like that, and said, you don't want to see me whoop you in front of all these people here, would you? The whole crowd there. He was telling the truth. He was a boxer. Tough little devil, little one. He was telling the truth. He'd whoop Buster. He said, you don't want to see me whoop you in front of all these people here, would you? Because that's kind of family.
Yeah.
I never get that, though.
Did you ever know of any of them? I mean, just go out and have it out, fight over something in a marble game?
Yeah, I know it.
Where did that happen?
I don't know, different places and they're having trouble.
Can you think of any particular instance? What caused it? Or?
Well, I think New Hope one time.
New Hope?
Yeah, that's where me and we ever played. First time we ever played again with another. They had a little trouble there once.
You remember what caused it?
No.
But it was over a game.
I don't know where it's over the marble man either. They played marbles all the time. Of course, a lot of them go to a place, they just go to raise trouble. They don't matter where it's marble yard or where it's at. They just go to raise trouble.
Has it always been the rule at all the marble yards that the winners keep the yard?
No, that's kind of a bad way.
Some marble yards don't do it like that, huh?
Well, they used to. Used to play all day in one yard. Well, that wasn't really right. Hard been allowed to win with so many games. Have to get out. And
yeah. Has it ever been run like that?
Yeah, sometimes we do. Like I told you down there. Yeah.
Okay. What? Do any other things ever go on at these marble yards? Like, do you ever see any music being played out there?
No. Nobody want nothing. I don't want nothing like that to bother them.
Yeah. I'm sorry, you said what now? You can't get...
You can't get them in to shoot. Now, we had the horseshoe tournament down here at the Marble Yard. And some are playing marbles because I didn't pitch horseshoes. Some of them pitch horseshoes. Some play marbles too. Well, some of them out there pitching horseshoe, when it come to their game, you couldn't give them at the Marble Yard. Some of them won't watch them pitch, you know, when he's playing marbles, see. It's kind of, you couldn't have a tournament the same day. You know, you really had to have them a different day. Some of them pitch horseshoe and play marbles too.
Did you ever see people like bring a checkerboard out to the marble yard and play games?
Oh yeah, I was thinking about that Charlie Spears. He ranked second in the world checker player. I took him to play the world champion at Livingston one time. He told me I was going over there. I said, I'm going to beat that world champion. And, of course, they had 10, world champion playing 10 at once. Come in front of one man, he make his move, and go to the next man. Come to Charlie, and the first move Charlie made, he called him by his name. Said, Charlie, you was trying to fool me, wasn't you? He said, there wasn't another man in the world made that move but you. And he's smart enough to know that man for him making that one move. Well, he couldn't beat him in. They found out who it was. They'd play him for a draw.
So, but some people would play checkers out of...
Oh, yeah, this Charlie wasn't talking about me who played marbles, but he played marbles too. And he played checker up there with him. But he'd sucker a man in to play checker. He'd let him beat him. Maybe let him beat him 3 or 4 games. He didn't want him to know he was as good as he was. He'd sucker him in. That's one thing I never did know. I didn't never know nothing about checkers.
Did people ever come to Marble Yard to swap knives or trade things?
Yeah.
And that kind of stuff?
Yeah, they swapped knives, some of them would.
How do you go about choosing a partner? I mean, what would you look for in a partner if you had to pick one?
Well, you didn't see them play before and see.
Say people that you know, what kind of strengths would you choose to match your own abilities, to complement you?
Well, if ever choose a partner, listen what you tell him, kind of play together. I've played with partners. If you listen at me, not as good as maybe some that I would shoot if he'd listen at me. I've played with them, they just want to shoot their way, and I thought he was wrong way he shoot, and it would be. Just, all you want to do is just shoot at them all the time.
Okay.
Of course, you see what you've seen about them are hold what counts. Hitting don't count nothing. Just to get the man out of the way before you make your own hole. But a lot of them don't sit like that. I've played with players, they know they hit one marvelous, make a half dozen holes. I painted a Tonga one time, they called me on the side of the yard outside her did. Told the man, a friend again, said he shot 12 shots across the road and ain't touched the marble and ain't made a hole. And said, you ain't shot another shot, you made 2 rounds. Yeah. I stayed in the yard making them holes, that's what I worked with. There's some people claim they can't roll, so you need to do all shooting across the yard. Well, say if there's 11, 12 foot to the hole, and you'd start shooting that for all night. Yeah, you got to rope them arms, stay in the yard and get close to it. Some people you can't tell nothing.
Okay, what about nowadays? You see people out bring lawn chairs or benches people sit on. Back in these early marble yards, did people have something to sit on around the yard, or
you're sitting on one of them right now?
A bench that's been out of the marble yard.
Sure, these 2. I've got 2 more down the house. This was 16 foot long, and I cut them in 2 and fixed them. I fixed them myself. And I've got one down the house still 16 foot long. I've got another one short.
Would most yards have something like this?
No. Some places ain't no seats at all. Just sit around, and a lot of them got the last few years. A lot of them bring a chair with them. And I have, here's some that's right here. Take that in down.
It's like an old school chair.
School of Tom, they'll give me them. They'll give me 12 of them. They'll give me them.
That's great.
And I bought a bunch of these. Planes, but they're tire up, they're no good. Ain't no tire up there.
What was the first set of bleachers you ever saw in marble yard?
Well, we use it's flying over. We use baseball bleachers. Out of yard there. I guess that's the first one. Then down here, we build these down here at the marble yard. The first one down there, the first one ever I seen built for our marble yard was down at my yard.
Okay. When players are playing, do you ever try to say anything to your opponents to shake them up, or
some people do?
How does that work?
Well, I know people. I have players right now, and he might not speak the man to fix and shoot at his marble every time. He played over a standing thumb. He might speak every time. The thing that didn't seem to bother me. We don't be allowed. I've had people, even me, maybe I'm picking shooting. Oh, wait a minute. that could bother you, but it might be something you think maybe you're shooting out of terms. And that could bother you about shooting. Nor he aren't be allowed to talk, say something. I never did want to do it, because fell hit mama. I never want to say nothing about nobody about shooting mama off.
Has there ever been any rule against it, where people made a rule against it?
I don't know.
So who's the player that you mean that was down at Hennistone that does that?
That's gonna be on tape. I'm gonna tell you. Worst I ever seen.
And but that's part. You think that's kind of part of his strategy to do that?
Yeah, some of them players it bothers. Well, I've seen some of them get off mad at him. Hey, Lord. You know, I went in his home up when that fella from Pennsylvania here. Of course, I've been out several times. I went to his home up. You know, I hadn't saw his wife for years. She knowed me. Or she come to me, shake hand with me, and me and Lloyd went a tournament. I took a little old trophy they give from county fair, cost 75 cents, and I wouldn't take them. I said, well, I don't take them little old thing, give them somebody else. I said, well, I'm going to get me and Lloyd White two big as beach stumps. I told him I'm going to get very big, way up there, big ones. Well, I go to Glasgow and get us two pretty ones. But when I took Lloyd to him, he went home, and I gave it to his wife. I told her, and she said, "That's her." And said, "I give that to her." So Lloyd went home. I even forgot that. And she knowed me. She said, "Oh," I said, "I'm so proud to see you." She said, "Why ain't you been back to see me?" Her old woman, and she enjoyed it. And Lloyd took that man and his wife from Pennsylvania in the house and showed them all his trophies. He's a good sport. Me and Lloyd's always been good friends. Yeah. Well, we played since we ever started playing together.
Is there often a problem of keeping up with what people are for? Is that?
Well, I can keep up with it. Used to, I know what everybody's for. They'd ask me. I'd be playing a game and say, "What hole am I for?" They'd forget. And some of them don't really forget. They just want I had an uncle. And he's a pretty good marble player. He wouldn't hardly go up the whole time.
He wouldn't do what?
He wouldn't hardly go up the whole time. He'd turn around to the middle of the hole all the time. Wouldn't hardly go up there. Well, one time, a bunch of us out there, and it was on Christmas Day. We got dirt out from the floor to put on the marble yard to take the dampness up where we could play. And I never could play on a cold yard. Hit damp too, and when it's cold, I never could play.
What would be wrong with it when it's cold?
Well, your hands numb. You just can't play. Just like in the shade right now, it'd be too cool to play marble. And I never could play a bit and hit cold and damp. Well, I was playing again him. Of course, I was proud when the game was over with every time, but I couldn't play a bit. I don't think he ever went up a hole. I want to see why he got any fun out of that. But he's beat me to death anyhow, and still wouldn't go to the upper hole. And we riding horses coming on back. We'd all laughing about it. I said he never did go to the upper hole. And I said I was always proud when the game over with. If I thought we'd gone quit. They kept on wanting to play more. They just knew enough of us to play. Played more than 5 this game. I guess played 8. I didn't win their game. I couldn't play a bit. He was a good hole maker. Like I say, he rolled over in Marvin. He's a good hole maker.
What's the longest game you've ever seen?
Well, when I played school fire, long as I ever played. But I played the out hole. I played an hour and a half on the game.
Is it pretty important, Dumas, to warm up before Folklife?
Yeah, a little bit. I used to go play playing, and quick as I get there, they're gonna let me in. I'd take exercise on my knee like that while I was driving there. Lift my knee. You never know what he can get.
I just got a couple more questions, Dumas.
Well, I guess we'll get pretty busy here while during time of evening.
I know it. How many different kinds of English now? How many different sorts of spin is it possible to put on a marble?
Oh, I was playing here at Tom here one time, and people sitting on the side. Well, in that one game, you use 12 different shots, different kind of shots. I know, well, maybe 7, 8 different kind. I always thought I shoot different shots, you know. A lot of different shots, you know, different speed, different power, you know, you shoot. Depending on how distant, you know, hit one wrong, right or left, or hit one center, or hit one high. There's a lot of different shots to shoot.
Can you put
Different
left or right English on it?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, left or right. I wasn't no trouble. Well, I'll tell you one, I'm talking about that old man, the old plumber, marble out in front of you. He could hit that marble on top, and it's like riding it to another hole better than any ever I seen. Better than I ever could. I never was good at that. I tried a lot, but I wasn't near as good as he was.
Well, is the spin that you put on it different if you want to hit it and settle as if you want to hit it?
Oh, yeah, you got a settling shot. Now, you take a marble out there. Me and Webb played together several years, and he told me up here Tommy one time, said, "Hey, I can settle on marble anytime I want to." And Lloyd White was one of them, been playing again, and they said, "Why, you can't do it?" I said, "Yeah, you can." Said, told me to prove it to them. They made off 9 foot and a half and fixed a little circle about 3 inches across. Put a marble in that circle, and I hit that marble 150 times, never did leave that circle. They told how many years I'd been playing, they didn't know I could do that. Well, see, the reason they didn't want me to know them do it, so they'd put 2 up at a time at the hole right time. If they just one there, and I went for that hole, I wasn't settle on that marble. I'd go right or go left, so you keep from knowing it. I didn't want to know it. My partner, because some people learned it anyhow. Some people sitting on the side, and they learned it. I could settle on marble anytime I wanted to, and I could. But I couldn't do that after third wine glasses. I wasn't near as good at it.
Well, is the settling, I mean, is that in the grip of your marble or where you hit the
No,
other?
you just don't put no English. You don't put no English on it.
No English at all?
No, the settle on marble. Say if you put English to go right or English to go left, English to back it up, you want to settle. You just shoot it there. It's a light shot to hit that marble and stay right there. You could make it a marble circle 6 inches on the right or 6 inches on the left. Lloyd White was one doing that a lot when I was playing the game. He'd make him a circle on the right. And what he wanted me to do to hit his marble and try to stop in that circle. Just see if I could, see. Maybe next time he'd make it on the left. And me playing against him. And that helped me a whole lot about my marble playing. Of course, I know what he wanted me to do, and I'd try to hit that marble and stop it where he wanted to. Maybe sometime he'd make the circle back here behind the marble. I'd hit that marble and back it up in that circle. Just please him to death, me playing against him, see me use him shot.
And you said you could jump a marble too?
I wasn't too good at that. I think about that old man.
Yeah.
Old man could hit a marble out in front, see, and
his marble going ahead of the other one?
yeah, he's good at that. Best everybody I've seen. Of course, I guess he practiced a lot to do that.
Yeah. Okay. Through the years, have you did you get to where you were learning more strategy and learning more of the game?
Yeah, I learned a whole lot after I got up in years.
Okay. Would you ever play with different sizes of marbles, or you always stick to about the same size?
Well, I played with small ones for years, as long as I was young. Then I got to playing with a bigger one. Everybody does that, or ain't nobody. You get where a small one, you know, is hard to grip. It is. Now, Will Blade played with a peewee for years. Well, he done that on account of there wasn't many people sell on little marble. But I could sell on that little marble better than I could one size of my marble. The English he shot. He might have hit that little marble and back up on it. And after I started playing him a few years, he started playing with the bigger marble. He said he played a lot better marble than that big marble. See. I'll tell you the trouble with him is like he couldn't sell on marble. He hit and bounce. Maybe he'd hit a marble and bounce 4 or 5 foot from it. That little old peewee. He started shooting one near what everybody else played with. And he could play a lot better marbles. He played that little marble, thought nobody couldn't sell on it. But I tell you what, I've been playing on a yard where there's gravel. And it's safe. You're going to go to pitch your marble and go to maybe 20 foot. Hit a gravel in that yard and your marble stop right there on that gravel.
Well, did you ever know of anybody that carried anything or did anything for good luck when they were playing? Did you ever know any players that believed in luck?
I don't know. I've heard a lot of old-timey players talk about, even Webb, I've heard Webb talk about it. It's when he starts out playing, says shoot to the side, that's a sign, and I've heard old players talk about it, that's a sign he won't even play good that day. Too good. Play it too good. If he shot to the side, shoot straight over, you're going to play good that day. That's pretty good to you. And it's like me get down there and shoot tomorrow now. It's hard for me to keep shooting over for a few shots. You're going to get down there to hit that marble. The way I used to do it, I had 2-side marbles. And the largest marble, I'd hit first to what they call break your thumb down. They call it breaking your thumb down. Well, when I play that largest marble a little while, I switch my right side to where you can hit good.
How do you, did anybody ever do anything to prevent tearing up their thumb or their thumbnail from playing?
Oh, yeah, I've been able to tell you about that. I played some mud. I guess I played about 40 days on straight. I used clear tape a whole lot. Put on my fingernail to keep it wore out. It wasn't my marble wore out. Here's my finger wore out. Like that. And I got to where I used clear fingernail polish. I put it on by night. Next day overnight. We're going to play the next day. See my thumb get wore out and come up into here. I played and it even bleed around here. Just be wore out. And a lot of times, of course, you break your fingernail off. My fingernail ain't no count now. They keep chipped out all the time. I like my fingernail to be out as much as that or more.
A little bit.
I'm playing.
Back to the end of your thumb?
Yeah,
maybe a little
past
bit
the hide. Them's really too sharp. Past the hide, see, where your finger wouldn't catch the hide. Catch the hide, it jerks it down and pulls it loose here.
It pulls what loose?
Pull the hide loose from the fingernail on there. See, just like pulling that down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Pull it down, you pull it loose.
Mm-hmm. I see what you mean.
And another thing, say if I were to start playing marbles, and I shoot a lot in English, the marble goes off here and pulling that all the time. It bust it right there. It bust it every year. But after it gets well, I keep on playing. It's staying over, but I keep on playing. After it get well, hit when everybody knows right here.
There's really no way of preventing that. You just have to.
Well, when it gets kind of bad busted, I'd play maybe a day or two and not shoot no English much. Leave that, just shoot straight shots.
That's right on the corner of your thumb there.
Right in there where it busts.
Bottom corner.
Yeah, my marble go off here a lot, and they're pulling that hide down all the time like that. They bust it right there. I bust it every year.
Okay, I won't hit you with any more questions, but that reminded me, I'd love to take a picture of your grip, if you don't care, if it's not a big secret.
With a marble?
Yeah.
Marble, yeah, they take that all the time.